Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lord Exsus, and I want to welcome you to this gorgeous little game. This is Final Fantasy 15, the Pocket Edition, HD. Now, I have tried to do Final Fantasy 15 on my channel, and I really wanted to. It is an amazing game, but it is massively long when everything is taken into an account. And recently, Square Enix, in fact only a few days ago, released Final Fantasy 15, the Pocket Edition, onto home consoles. I believe it was already out on PC, and it did come out on iOS and Android last year sometime, to great critical acclaim, because it is more or less the whole game, just without all of the side quests packed in, and in a slightly different format and art style. So I wanted to play Final Fantasy 15 on the channel some time ago and done several attempts at it, but the game itself is just so massive, I could not dedicate the time I wanted to playing the game. So when this came out 2 days ago, I thought to myself, I'll buy it and give it a try properly, because I already own it on my mobile phone. And it runs and plays beautifully and has a lovely art aesthetic, although not as graphically intensive, obviously, as the main game, because that is a beast, an absolute beast, and a gorgeous looking game. This game does a similar thing with a more cutesy, almost cartoony look. And I thought to myself, well, I know this is a cut down version of the main game that focuses solely on the story, more or less, but it still focuses on the same story. So I thought I'd give it a try. We should be able to run through this a lot quicker than I could the main Final Fantasy 15 game, and actually at least get a version of the game covered here on my channel. So I'm going to play this, and I hope you want to come along with me, because this may well be something special. I hope you enjoy the art style, because I know I do. The only thing we could probably look out for on this will be the fact that the characters' mouths don't actually move, which is quite interesting. It's an interesting way to take the design. However, we know the dialogue, we know who's talking. You can have subtitles on, or at least mark who's talking, just like in the original game. I have actually taken that off because I think it looks worse and a bit more garish having that on. However, you can have that on if that's the option you want. I do not. So that's how I'm leaving it. So I hope you're all ready for some Final Fantasy 15. Let's get in. I'm going to go to new game. And I'm not going to lie to you all, I've cleared the first chapter already, so there'll be no achievements popping up, because I wanted to see how it ran, because it had a few issues when it originally came out on mobile devices. Those look to have been completely rectified. So, without further ado, let's get in. And as you can see, I've got that, and I've got that. Neither of these. I want to choose the second one to be overwritten. The first one just got me to the chapter I needed to again, check out performance. Yes, I want to overwrite this and start a new game.
Hang in there, buddy! Stay down. We'll keep him busy.
Knocked! Over here! Quickly! Before he strikes again!
Here he comes! I got your back!
Here we go. Let's go!
The decreed hour is come. Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Take your leave, and go in the grace of the gods.
Right.
Well, princes will be princes.
So much for royal protocol.
Not like you had to deliver a formal address.
Your Highness!
What now?
I fear I have left too much unsaid. You place a great burden on those who would bear with you.
You're one to talk.
I ask not that you guide my wayward son, merely that you remain at his side.
Indeed, Your Grace.
We'll see the prince to Alticia if it's the last thing we see.
Yeah, what he said.
Hate to break this up, but Kor's got the motor running. Drados, he's in your hands.
And another thing. Do mind your manners around your charming bride-to-be.
Your Majesty as well. Try to mind yours around our esteemed guests from Niflheim.
You have no cause for concern.
Nor do you.
Take heed. Once you set forth, you cannot turn back.
You think I would?
I need only know that you are ready to leave home behind.
Don't know about you, but I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Take care on the long road. Wheresoever you should go, the line of Lucis goes with you. Walk tall, my son.
I think we can forget about hitching our way there. Thought people were friendly outside the city.
You can only go so far on the kindness of strangers.
You're just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
We'll get up. Come on, car isn't gonna move itself.
Sheesh. I thought the car was supposed to move us.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Can it? Ready, steady. Push!
Yeah, okay, guys, that was an awesome little intro, and it's genuinely surprising how well the dialogue and the overall mood of the game actually suits this very cartoony aesthetic as well. Because this reminds me of a much older Final Fantasy game. Some used very similar aesthetics, not quite this newish style, but very similar. And this game, now that I've played for the whole of Chapter 1, and I've done Chapters 1, 2, and 3 on mobile, very much always reminds me of Final Fantasy 7 of all things. Maybe you'll see it as we get further in, but this is a very clean, very well done game, very well done pocket edition to complement the main game. So anyway, let's carry on. It says hold down the X button to push the car. You'll start pushing once the gauge is full. Okay, so I'll leave you to listen to what the guys are talking about.
Gladio, do me a favor.
What?
Push this thing by yourself.
All by myself?
You won't even notice if we just let go.
Prompto, don't even think about it.
Save some breath for pushing.
Ignis, come on, time to switch.
Nuh-uh, we just switched back there.
And it's my turn, Noct.
His turn.
The world's a big old place.
Filled with wonders.
Tell that to my legs.
Hey there, y'all kept a girl waiting. Now, which one's the prince? Aha! Hello, Your Highness. Congrats on your wedding.
Not hitched just yet.
Lady Lunafreya's groom-to-be, here in Hammerhead.
Apologies for taking so long.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Well, that makes you.
Cindy. Sid's grease monkey granddaughter.
Roll her in while I'm still young. Didn't your daddy tell you? She's a custom classic, not some beat-up old clunker. Prince Noctis.
Yeah.
Prince. Like they took your old man and kicked the dignity out of him.
What?
You got a long way to go, son. And that slackjaw's getting you nowhere fast. She's gonna take a while. Y'all get her in and run along.
Y'all heard him. Let's get moving. Right this way.
Now we play the waiting game.
Never liked that game.
Never any good at it either.
Well, might as well make good use of the extra time.
Okay, so we're back in the game now. And it's nice to see for this, the more cutesy, chibi version of the game, that Cindy managed to cover herself up just a little bit. But I have to admit, I love this art style. It's very reminiscent of things that are actually similar to Final Fantasy Tactics. I get a vibe, that sort of vibe from this. Anyway, the game's going to tutorialize us, so move the character with the left stick. Let's start exploring. Hello, Prompto. If there is a bubble shown above the character, approach them and press the X button to talk.
Whoa! They got Ebony out here. Oh, Ignis is gonna flip. Wait, what's a gill? I got a feeling our money's no good here, Noct.
Bet you Ignis came prepared, though. Let's ask him.
Okay, so we have our first quest, the Pauper Prince. And this tells us to press the menu button to enter the main menu. There you can view the map, quest, character stats, abilities, items, and game options. Press the menu button to view the current quest details. And this is it, talk to Ignis. We can press the B button to close the menu. It's going to introduce us to this menu at all of the given points. I do apologise for any of you if this is slightly cut off on your screens as well, especially if you're watching on a full screen TV, or widescreen TV, sorry. It's cut off for me as well. I can't reduce it any smaller than this, so it's cut off a very little bit down at the bottom where we've got zoom in, zoom out, camera view and back. I don't know if this is the way the game's optimised, but that is the way it is. Also, probably another thing that I should mention to you guys is that if there's any long pauses in conversations when we're viewing them, it's because I have to press the A button to move the conversation along. Of course, because I've taken off subtitles, or the fact that their names are shown who's talking, I'm not aware of this until their part of the conversation ends, and it could just be a pause in their voice. I'm hopefully not going to skip any parts of conversation, but that's how it is. Anyway, this is the map screen. This is where we are at the Hammerhead fuel station, and it's telling us to press B to close the main menu, so we're going to do that. Okay, so we've got to go talk to Ignis, so let's do that as well. Hello, Ignis.
Enough for room and board. Something the matter?
Got any change on you? The local kind.
Funny you should ask. I just paid Sid for the repairs. So change is about all we have left. Gladio's got the last of it. He might share if you ask nicely.
Okay, so we have to talk to Gladio and then to Cindy. And I don't know if it is obvious there, but that's exactly what was happening there. I was having to press the A button to carry on the conversation. So I have to listen and kind of guess when that line of dialogue's ended. And although I know this game, or at least the main version of this game, relatively well, doesn't mean I know exactly when things are going to end. So we might be left with a few gaps. Anyway, let's talk to Gladiolus.
Well, see you around.
Thanks. Stay beautiful.
Oh, I will. Hey, you got any money on you?
Not anymore. Information doesn't come cheap around here. Try Iggy. He's got the last of it.
And of course, we know that's not true because we just asked Ignis. So we're going to have to go and talk to Cindy.
Flat broke.
Adding insult to injury.
Old man's in for both after charging us that much.
Yeah, let's pay him a visit.
Okay, let's talk to Cindy first.
She ain't gonna be ready for a while. Y'all need something?
Knocked?
Okay, so we get to answer her the way we want. So we can ask for a discount, ask for a loan. But I always go on this option, if I remember rightly, ask my friends.
We're strapped for cash. Any way we could earn a little?
Oh, now I get it. This must be what Pawpaw meant when he said he was gonna teach them boys a lesson. Told me he ought to have y'all take care of some ornery varmints that have been causing a ruckus around here. I'd be happy to pay y'all for your services. If you're up to the challenge. How about it?
Old man's got his eye on you, Knocked. Show him what you got.
Okay, so we completed the standard quest for the Pauper Prince. And again, there was a weird break where Cindy said ornery varmints. And then there was a bit that was left. I had to press the A button. So I have to keep listening. Hopefully, most of the time it won't distract us too much from what's going on. This icon appears when the game is saving. Please do not turn off your Xbox One console while they are on screen. Okay, so we have a quest to do now, and we can open the menu like this. We've got our eliminate the pests, 3 lots of them, and don't know if we can scroll. Oh, we can. We have to go on it first, though. So they're the 3 areas where they are. This is the area. The Weaver Wilds and the 3 valleys are right near where we are. We can't move outside of here. It obviously shows where we are on the map, where Hammerhead is, and the 2 areas on the road we cannot walk past. So, yes, the game is sectioned off into instanted areas rather than being completely open world. I don't know if that changes after Chapter 2. I can't remember. Anyway, we also have other stuff. We have our equipment list. Noctis has 3 weapons he can equip, plus an accessory. The boys all have 1 set of weapons, plus an accessory. Can't select that 3rd icon down. That is our skills. That is our skills and abilities, that 3rd icon down. We can, however, select our inventory. And we have to come in here every time to recover HP and so on and so forth. We also have key items and treasures. All treasures in this game do not relate to magic. You can sell them. You don't have to add them to anything. And, of course, the settings, which I've got set as everything standard. We can't manipulate the screen. Anyway, let's go and do this quest. And again, this game obviously runs at 60 FPS. Very beautiful. You just run over items. Various useful items can be found as you explore. Approach one to pick it up. Press the X button to break wooden boxes or kick mounds of sand. You may find something nice there. But if you just run over them, you just pick them up automatically. Is there anything over here? There is not. It's blocked off. Okay, let's start.
Car breaks down.
Are you really that desperate?
So we've got some enemies. The Weaver Wilds and some scorpions. Approach the enemy and press the X button to attack.
Now it's time to go to town. Give them hell,
Gladly. That's how it's done.
Okay, so we smashed them up, and now the report card just reports our experience. Doesn't give us a ranking on finesse and anything, which I prefer. Okay, so we got rid of the pests, 1 out of 3. I'm just going to have a look over here. This isn't the way we're meant to go, I don't think.
What happened here?
The telegraph pole's been split in 2. And not just this one either.
Maybe a huge monster came and knocked him down.
It better not be.
You have no idea how right you are, Prompto. Okay, beautiful. And I do love the way this game animates. I even like the fact that Noctis has a stupid, like, pom-pom style hairstyle. Like, it goes up at the back. It's very cute. And also, again, fits the setting of the game. It's odd that the whole game can be done this way compared to its original style, which is also amazing. So, yeah, I'm going to go around and look for bits and pieces. Don't know if Don't know if this will activate anything or do anything, because I didn't actually come this far left. I played it. Oh, there are enemies here, though. Okay. Press the A button when the dodge icon appears to dodge an attack. Like so. Using our phase and warp to get out of the way. Oh, I dodged out of the way of that and Gladiolus took it to the face. Still taking damage though, because there's attacks that are just small attacks that they don't telegraph in the same way. You can't seem to block them, although later on you may be able to parry them. There we go. Beautiful.
How's it look?
Awesome.
So far, so good.
Okay, and I don't know if we were meant to come back this way.
Get out.
Yeah.
And the guys still can carry on talking to each other as if it were the main game, which is obviously both nice and annoying. We cannot go this way, so we've come as far as we can. So we actually have to go toward the quest now, which is fine.
I'm sick of walking around.
Then try running.
It's too dangerous! Get out of here now!
No, I don't think so.
Nothing broken.
No big deal.
Okay, nice and easy.
Saw my life flash before my eyes. Thanks.
So, I don't think we were meant to go on them just yet. They're meant to be the last group of pests we eliminate. However, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which order we do it in. Can't go around this way. Okay, I see an item up there.
The next time our car breaks down?
Are you really that desperate?
Yep, I really am.
Yeah, talking about how desperate Prompto is to meet Cindy again. Anyway, round this way. Ah, crates. The menu, the tutorials did tell us about these. You have to get close, hit the X button.
Yeah. Don't see the point in running.
The exercise will do you good.
And I'll unlock some crates for us. We'll smash them up. Another item here. Some metal scrap.
Impeccable.
Aha, before we move on to where the next group of enemies is meant to be, I see some iconic enemies that are a little bit out of place here. It is Cacta. Ow. The little guy is fast and quite dangerous. There we go. Just for defeating Cacta, we get a special item, Cacta Needle. I think it's only usable. Well, it's not usable. I think we can only sell it. But we got 2 AP simply for that alone. Okay. So that's good. Usually he's a lot faster than that and kind of runs rings around me. I'm glad I got him pinned straight away. I picked up a fossil shell. Okay, let's see what's over here before we move on. Another item. Quality building stone. And you heard what Noctis just said. We're able to cash this in. We can't... Oh, hello.
Done.
Nice. Nice big finish there from Gladiolus. Just have a little look around here, see if there's anything else worth picking. What are you? Oh, that's just a minute detail.
Our Crown City upbringing didn't prepare us for this.
Pretend you're walking to the car.
There's a little beetle. It's actually a physical object as well. I can't actually do anything to it, but it's actually in my way.
In my shoe.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's over here, if anything? Ah, another fossil shell. Ah, I see what they mean by kicking mounds of dirt. Potion. Awesome. What's up here? Another item. Debased coin. They were actually quite handy for helping add towards magic in the main game, but they are not used for that here. Star shell. Okay. Ah, another mound. Another potion. Awesome. And another item. So exploring the whole environment as much as possible. Okay, so warp strike. Tilt the left stick in the direction of a foe and then press the Y button to warp and strike your target, consuming MP. Like so. A red enemy icon indicates an off-screen enemy. Tilt the left stick in the direction, then press the Y button to attack with a warp strike. And again, the same command. Like so. Just allows us to get around the battlefield a little bit better. Okay, and battle ended. I was meant to warp to that enemy, but they killed it anyway. I warped away. So yeah.
A live hurricane. That thing's like half bird, half storm, half airship.
You realize that's 3 halves.
Okay, and just as with the main game, we just encountered the zoo. Massive, nasty bird creature. So, quest completed, the Pauper Prince.
Mission complete.
So there we go, we leveled up to level 3 and we gained 15 ability points. So moving on.
The sun's called it a day.
Yep. Getting pretty dark out here.
Who could this be? Hello?
Hey, it's Cindy. How goes the hunting?
Actually, we just finished.
That's great, because I got one more hunt for y'all. Only this time, it's for a person. Fella named Dave went off. We ain't heard from him since. Reckon he staked out a spot in an old shack nearby.
Old shack. Oh, got it. We'll take a look.
Okay, so new quest, Hunter becomes the hunted. So we're looking for Dave, the legendary Dave. But first, the game's telling us, the AP or Ascension points you receive in your journey can be used to strengthen your character's techniques in the Ascension exploration page of the main menu. Press the menu button. And of course, we've got our new map up here that shows some ingredients, some points of interest amongst other things, and some fights. But we need to go to here, which is the Ascension menu. And this is very different from how it is in Final Fantasy 15, and of course it would be. It's more streamlined, it's more neat and tidy. So use AP to unlock Noctis's parry and counter-attack technique, which I very much will do because I very much like parrying. Okay, and we only have We either have 10 AP left or 5 AP left. I can't remember which one's ours. I think ours is the AP at the top, so we have 10 left, which we can unlock something else with, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to close. Okay, we're going to carry on.
So, what did Cindy say?
Needs us to find some Dave guy.
He went missing?
Not missing. Said he's holed up in that shack.
Awesome, picked up some potions. And again, I like the art style, how their lights on their shirts are sort of represented by just a little globe of light. Very clever, very nice, very cute. Okay, so Dave should be over here in this shack.
Have a look, Noct.
I will. A star shell. We have a note. Prompto, get out of the way.
What's this?
Mutant dual horn sighting, codenamed Bloodhorn. Characteristics: red tusks and extremely violent. Outstanding bounty on saber tusks in the area. Nice. Let's go. Using items in battle, press the menu button during battle to display the battle menu. If a character has low HP, select the character and press the A button to use a recovery item. So yes, we have to forcefully, the game's forcing us to use a potion to bring Noctis's health back up to nearly full. Right, let's go back. And now we have parry like a boss. And just dodge as well. I was trying to actually warp over here to kill this. Performing certain attacks with the right timing puts enemies in a weakened state. Discover how to do it and make quick work for your foes. Or sorry, of your foes. And parry like a bitch. And you too. You can both have some. Don't try and get away from me, Sabertusk. I am a parrying god, especially since it's so easy in this game. So yeah, all of our experience, awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
somehow.
that takes care of them.
You don't think they took care of Dave, do you?
That's it.
What's up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Can't wait to try it.
Oh yes, you didn't think they'd leave that part out of this game, do you? So yeah, cooking is back. It's not quite as extreme as it was before, but yes, we will be hearing Ignis say, "That's it! I've come up with a new recipe," multiple times in this game because it is the dankest of all the memes. So prairie style skewers. The ingredients are anak meat and Leiden peppers. Pick up ingredients and Ignis will come up with new recipes. Once you have all the right ingredients for a dish, Ignis can cook it at camp or lodge. Noct and his friends will get stronger depending on the type of cuisine. Okay, so we've picked up 1 out of the 2 potential ingredients for that. But we're going to go around here because I see a couple of little cactus.
Right.
And these guys are fast. As you can see, they do not fuck around. And done. So again, they're obviously a special enemy because we get 2 AP just for killing them alone. And some cacti needles. They were also making some needles drop on the floor. I guess that's like a caltrops almost. Like a trap attack.
Will ever sit inside that beautiful car again?
Sitting most of the day was pretty nice.
That was even better.
Okay, we picked up a potion, an ether, and a giant feather. Okay, so this is something that's a little bit different. This is a contextual interactive moment that's specifically for people like Gladiolus. I'm assuming the others will have their own in time. But yeah, he'll walk over to something like this, and we help him with it. Oh, in this case, not. Just let him do it on his own.
It's on.
Okay, so it just opens up a path by him being strong enough to move a boulder. Anyway, let's move on. Over here, some items. Oh, I love the parry in this game. It's even simpler than it was in actual FF15. Does a decent amount of damage as well. Nice. Dealt with. Okay, moving on. So we are at the shack we need to be at. Let's knock on the door.
Well, and look who's in here. The man of the hour. Dave, right? Been looking for you.
Didn't mean to cause y'all any trouble. I've been stuck here on account of my sprained ankle. Yeah, something funny about them varmints. I gave them hell, but couldn't finish the job. Still one mean mutt about. Well, y'all don't look much like hunters, but what do you say? Put that puppy to rest for me?
Okay, and we have found the legendary Dave. Because no story, no adventure would be complete without a man named Dave. And we get the dialogue option the same as the main Final Fantasy 15 game. And we're going to be nice because we love you, Dave, and we're going to do it for free.
Oh, yeah. We'll take care of it.
Well, y'all got guts, that's for sure. Let me tell you where I last saw 'em. I've been hunting for years, but I ain't never seen dual horns with blood-red tusks like those. Wonder if the night's growing longer's got anything to do with them showing up out of the blue. And whatever it is, we ought to take it out before it can spawn any more like it.
Okay, so we've got to go and fight off the Bloodhorn, and I'm more than happy to do that. There we go, the Mutant Marauder. Extension of the quest. Let's just go in here and pick up that splendid building stone or whatever it was. Kick this over. Potion, thank you very much. One here too. Another potion. Can't break that, can't go in there. Okay, I think we've grabbed all the bits we couldn't grab before. Let's move on. Potion there. Anything over here? Nothing in there. Let's go around here. Aha.
Me? Yeah, can't stand him.
Same here. Icky.
Okay, so we picked up 2 items up there. Prompto and Noctis just talking about how they hate bugs. Ah, crate. And another potion. And another crate. Awesome.
That's all she wrote.
This looks edible enough.
And there we go. We picked up the anak meat. So the second ingredient to the thing Ignis wanted to cook. That's awesome. So we will be able to cook that at our next camp spot, which happens to be right here.
It would be wise to rest up before we set out.
Yeah, good idea.
In that case, let's find a spot to make camp.
Make camp at the Haven, which we are right here. So let's find a spot is more like, let's stop here for the night. Yeah, okay, and let's do that. Take a break, we're going to do that. I believe we'll get a montage. Let's have a look.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
So yeah, we get Prairie Style Skewers. They give us an attack boost and a HP regen boost. We also increased to level 5. But before I move on to next, let's go into our abilities. Okay, so we go across, antagonize, knock an enemy over with a paralyzing kick. So that is Gladiolus' attack. I'm going to unlock that. Change Fury increases Noxus' strength temporarily with each consecutive hit against the same enemy when using a sword. So I'm going to unlock that. I'm also going to go across to Ignis, and we're going to unlock his Regenerate ability. Heal an ally with a hidden HP recovery item, meaning that he automatically uses a recovery item that we don't actually have, so I don't have to use them. So yes, going to unlock that. We also have MP Up, enables the use of Fira, Blizzara, and Thundara. We don't even know how to use Fire, Thunder, and Blizzard yet, but I'm going to unlock that. And that is taking us down to 4 AP. We need 5 AP for Surging Blow, which I cannot do yet. Also, we can't use Scintilla, which delivers a powerful counter-attack with a firearm. That is Prompto's first special move. So we go down here, down the middle, and that's all of our companions. And then they branch off later. There's a massive skill tree here, to be fair, for everybody. And especially for Noctis, as we unlock all these things like the Power of Kings. So we've got a lot to do, but that's good. Anyway, yes, that is done with that. We'll hit back, and now the guys are level 5. We'll move on with the story. Okay, we're rested up for the night. It's time to move on.
Dining about now?
What are you talking about? It's camp food. You eat all you want.
Yeah, but the want part is the catch.
Okay, so pick up another potion. We've got to go fight this Bloodhorn. Let's see where this thing's at.
Over there. That's it, right?
Huh. That's a dual horn?
Spoke too soon.
Any plan of attack?
Okay, so we now have the unlocked ability of ally techniques. This technique will automatically be used for your ally in battle. Every ally provides different support capabilities. So Gladiolus has Dawnhammer.
Sorry to break this up.
Nice. I can also roll out of the way just by hitting A.
There, opening. Where? Who?
Missed me. I have no more MP, so or at least not enough, so I can no longer teleport or warp strike. Damn it, wasn't close enough. And there we go. The Bloodhorn is defeated. Not quite as dramatic as Final Fantasy 15, but definitely a decent boss fight, and the music was on point.
Nothing we can't handle.
Oh, look at us.
Whoa. Glad that's over with.
And now that Dave's safe and sound, I say we go see Cindy.
I say you'd be right, Prompto.
Ring, ring.
Oh, we have a phone call.
Hello?
Hey, Dave just called and said he's safe. Thanks for finding him.
Okay.
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. She'll be waiting at the garage.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the game wants to tutorialize us about shopping. Approach a character with a shop icon over their head and press the X button to enter shop and buy and sell items. Okay, so at the moment the only thing we can do is buy a two-handed sword. That's what it's telling us to do. So the right bumper goes across to sell. Actually, it's going to tell us how to sell our treasure. So we can literally sell them individually, which is fine. Or we can hit Y and it will sell everything. I want to sell everything. They aren't going to do anything else for me. So we now have 4,000 gil. It's telling us to go back to buy. And we use the buy option to buy the two-handed sword, of course. That costs us 500 gil. We're buying one because that's all he has. Two-handed sword times one purchased. And this particular weapon is to be equipped by a Noctis because it would appear with someone else's character template or character face if someone else could equip it. So we're going to hit equip. You can equip. You don't have to equip it there and then. You can equip it later outside on your main menu. Anyway, let's leave the shop. From now on, you can go to the shop from the main menu. Press the menu button. Yes, the shop is actually on here as well, which is awesome. But obviously, you need to meet new vendors to find new items and new weapons because they actually get sold out in this, which is a new thing. Anyway, we don't need to be in there right now. It's just telling us we can go to there. They might get a rotation of new stock once you open a new vendor, or you might be out in the field and want to buy a new weapon when you have enough money for one of your characters that you couldn't buy before. Anyway, we've got to go talk to Cindy, so let's do that thing. And as we can see up there, the regalia is completely fixed up. Hello, sweetheart.
Sorry about the wait. Ain't she purty? All the more reason to ride with care. Oh, and before I forget, would y'all mind making a little delivery for me?
Okay, and Cindy wants us to make a delivery for her. So, there's 3 options, but I'm just going to hit accept.
No, not at all.
Perfect. Thought you'd say yes, so I already put it in the trunk.
No, of course you did, because that's the sort of wonderful girl you are. Not used to people saying no to you.
There should be a motel on your way to Galden. If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Okay, we will do that.
Again, and take care, y'all.
We will. So that's our quest completed again. Okay, so we didn't level up this time and we only have 4 ability points, but we completed that small part of the chapter. So moving on. Press the left bumper and right bumper to steer the regalia. You can also move the camera with the left stick. So this is very much on rails, just like it was before. But now we drive as Ignis all of the time, I think.
No garage ever. You know?
One would expect no less of purveyors to the crown.
I'll miss it once this road trip's over with.
There's no reason you can't pay them a visit anytime you please. I'm sure Cindy will be glad to look after your car. Oh, right.
So, that's what this is about.
If you need, I could always lend you the regalia.
Whoa! Thanks for the offer, but once we're back in the Crown City, I think I better score my own wheels.
So just a nice little bit. We get to hear the guys have some conversation. The driving again is on rails like the main game.
Cindy never said a word about what was in the package. How come?
Perhaps she couldn't say.
Girl's gotta keep her secrets safe.
We're not golden bound yet.
He's right. Cindy's counting on us.
Well, don't want to disappoint her, do ya?
Okay, so the errand prince. We've got to go and speak to the hotel manager and give him Cindy's package. And there's a few other things we'll be doing around here. I can see a red glowing symbol up there.
You'll be too tied down to hang with us like this anymore.
And who's gonna stop me?
Your conscience. Hardly needs saying that your duties and your lady wife come first.
So,
Yeah.
we don't have much time. Gotta check off your bucket list before till death do you part.
No, I've never heard that conversation before.
This is totally like King's Night.
Huh?
There's 4 of us, just like in the game.
Well, then I gotta be a 5-star character.
Hell no. If anyone here's a rare, it's me.
Okay, I didn't know that's what that done. Anyway, let's talk to this guy.
You all came all the way out here to deliver the goods. Well, thank you kindly.
Now that our work's done, let's see ourselves to Golden.
Huh? Umbra.
Bringing us stuff. Atta boy.
That dog can really track a scent.
Certainly knows how to find us.
How do you always know, boy?
Just a sec.
Nice flower. It's the same kind we sewed our crowns from. Oh yeah, sill blossoms. So, I have a favor to ask. Take the notebook with you when you go. Sure, that's not all. I want you to put something in the book and send it back.
All set. Take care out there.
I know. You're not gonna tell me.
Then don't ask.
What was that about? You don't say.
Okay, so a very nice little cutscene of Noctis writing in the diary of his lady love, Luna Freya Nox Fleury, and sending it back with her precious interdimensional dog, Umbra. Anyway, moving on from there, a yellow exclamation mark denotes a side quest. You do not need to complete them, but you may find surprising rewards. Okay, so let's talk to this guy.
Hold on a sec, sir. I found an envelope addressed to Meldacio inside the package.
Meldacio? The Hunter HQ?
Yes, sir. The headhunter ought to be around here somewhere. Mind making one more delivery?
Of course we don't.
What do you say, Noct? Might as well while we're in the neighborhood.
Agreed, Prompto. Let's do it. Gone hunting. Search for the headhunter. And we will. But before that, I want to go over here because this red glowy thing's got my attention. Scrap of a mystery. Search for the location on the scrap of paper.
A treasure map, you reckon?
Oh, wouldn't that be sweet?
Are we searching for it?
It's a hidden treasure map. So, yes?
Okay, so once you obtain a treasure map, enter the treasure hunt area. Press the Y button to start the hunt. When you arrive at the location shown on the map, press the X button to dig. Okay, so let's do this. If you are in a treasure hunt area, press X to dig where you're standing. Open up the treasure map and find the location of the treasure to dig. So between the barrel and the tires, so hit right fucking here. No?
Nothing doing.
Oh, slightly here. There we go. Scrap of mystery number 2. Okay, so between wood and the cubes, that's over there. Let me just grab this fossil shell. So between, literally, let me grab this. Should be right here. And it is. So where to now? Random plant. It's not that one. It's a bit different looking than that. It's this one. So here. There we go.
Is this it?
And it is. It's only a little side thing. Nothing important. But we got a bronze bangle, a fossil shell, and a phoenix down. Phoenix downs, of course, being ever important. But more important is if we go to equipment, go across to Noctis and go down to the grey slot down here, we can equip the bronze bangle. And it states, a bangle forged of bronze increases maximum HP slightly. So that'll be for Noctis for now. Okay, moving on. So that's that set of side quests completed.
Relax, there's still time.
I suppose. So long as you haven't forgotten the reason we left the Crown City in the first place.
I have not forgotten the reason I am to be married. I'm just avoiding it at all costs. Also, yeah, if you click on these, you should be able to switch quests like that. So we're not heading to Golden right now. We are in search of the head hunter. Because, of course, having that like that then points our arrow in the direction we are meant to be going, which is over here. So we're going to do that. This way. Ooh, item. Star shell. Awesome. An item here. Giant feather. And another item. Fossil shell. Okay, and let's just get our potion over here. And, of course, the head hunter turns out to be no one other than Dave. Awesome Dave.
I really owe you boys one.
Yeah, you do, Dave.
That too.
Yeah, looks like they found another one.
Wait, found another what?
Tag. Us hunters keep them on our person at all times as identification.
What, in case you forget who you are?
Hunters lead a life of danger, and sometimes these tags are the only things that make it back in one piece. If y'all happen to find any tags lying around out there, would you do me a favor and send them my way?
Yeah, sure.
Those tags are heavy stuff.
They certainly carry emotional weight. We'd best find and return them.
And give the families peace of mind.
Okay, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we've already marked on look for dog tags. So we'll come back over here and go straight across the road into a new area to go find the key items that are dog tags. Down here, I believe. Item. I'm going to search all around, obviously. Get as many items as possible.
We better stay on our toes.
Without any kind of plan?
Mind your manners.
Okay, that was an odd conversation, and they are the ugliest dogs I've ever seen, I think.
Commencing strategy.
Okay, so that's awesome. We used Ignis's mark for the first time. In this game, anyway. Nice. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay. So it wants us to go that way. Oh, the one thing I do want to get over here is this. High potion. Awesome things. And if we just quickly look at the inventory for the characters, which I guess is this, everyone's looking good on health. I mean, Gladiolus has a shit ton of health. Noctis has quite a bit as well, though. But we're all good. We're all good. I'm just going to make my way around, collecting as many items as possible. Because who knows? We might as well stock up, over-level, kill everything we possibly can. I don't even know if over-leveling is a thing in this game. I'm assuming we can come back to these areas at any given time and just fight more and earn more XP.
Sounds like a plan.
So what the game will try and teach me now is if I switch to my big sword. It's for crowd control. Massive areas of enemies. But I don't really like using it that much. I can get more hits in with the small sword. And therefore, I like being more agile, is the answer to that. And I can parry pretty much everything this way anyway.
On your mark,
Nice. And again. Just parrying for days. Absolute days of parrying.
Sure.
Oh, I was going to teleport, but I was locked in the air. Gladiolus finished the last enemy. There we go. So not the biggest play area, but that doesn't matter. Let's just quickly check before we pick up that red item whether there was anything else here. I don't think there was, because we entered like here. No. Yeah, no, we're good.
It's past time we made our way to Golden.
Relax, there's still time.
I suppose.
That must be it.
So long as you haven't forgotten the reason we left the Crown City in the first place.
There's no point in holding on to something that ain't ours.
Yeah, let's deliver it to Dave.
Okay, I should have let the dialogue with Ignis run over there, because there's 2 lines of dialogue that crossed over there, but it doesn't matter too much. It was fine. Right, let's go back to Dave. Hello, Dave. We've brought your dog tag back, mate.
Found one already, huh? You done good.
Just picking up the pieces, I guess.
That's what each one of these tags means to me. They hurt. But if I let that grief keep me from looking for them, then their tags and their lives will be forgotten forever. And that'd hurt more than anything.
Yeah, guess you're right.
Now, that's why I tell all my hunters to collect any tag they see, and I expect you boys to go out and do the same.
Okay, so we're honorary hunters now. Awesome. Okay, gone hunting, and we completed that quest. Okay, so there's nothing else here with Dave. So we're going to leave you be, Dave, the legend that you are. I'm sure we'll see you much more on our adventure. In fact, I pretty much guarantee it. Okay, so what have we got now? I think we are all done for quests here. Just have a little look around. There could be something off to the right here. We have the weapon shop. And we have available to buy cutlasses and the Valiant. So we're going to buy both of these. So purchase them. And only Ignis can equip these. So we're going to let him equip. They are now sold out. And the Valiant, we're going to buy that. And only Prompto can equip them. So we're going to let him equip that. Okay, we are done. We're going to go across to sell. And we're going to go down to treasure. We're going to sell all of it. Yes, we are. That's going to get us some money back. You can't sell, as you might notice, the original weapons they had are default weapons. So they're unsellable. They don't appear here to be sold. I'm assuming cutlasses, Valiant, and all the other ones we bought since then do appear. But yeah, no. The original ones don't, because he had like pistols and Ignis had daggers. But they don't appear here. Anyway, we're done here. Let's just keep looking, because like that we'll find some items, but we're not allowed to walk over the road, so let's just have a little look, see if there's any sparkles on the floor. I'm assuming not. Oh, one more. Right, and I think we're good. I think that is us. I think it is time to move on, so let's get in the car and go to Golden Key. Yes, we want to continue to Golden Key. The game at this point, if you have any side quests left open in an area, will tell you and ask you if you want to finish them before you leave the area. Not sure whether you can come back or can't. I'm assuming not, however, considering it asks you if you want to finish them. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, let's carry on. Okay, so we leveled up to level 6. I'm just going to quickly look at abilities, because I can't remember, but I think I'm out of luck. No, I'm not out of luck. Surging Blow. Increase the area of effect of the greatsword's last hit. We would do that, but first I want to use Scintilla. So I want to deliver a powerful counterattack with a firearm from Prompto. So that's going to do that, and then I will increase my two-handed sword, greatsword attack with Noctis to increasing the greatsword's last hit, the area of it. So that's unlocked as well. We're back down to 4 AP. Awesome. Right, let's move on.
How's a dog like that manage to follow you around everywhere?
Being one of the Oracle's 24 messengers has its perks. Circumventing time-space, notwithstanding.
Well, if that's the case, why doesn't Prina transcend her way over here sometime?
Prina?
Lady Lunafreya's other dog, Umbra's little sister. She's white and fluffy. Oh, totes adorbs.
Oh, the one you dog-napped as a kid.
Rescued? And it's thanks to her I'm here now. Hey! I see the sea!
I see it too.
That's Golden Key.
That a big mountain behind it?
No, it's an island.
Nobody goes to Galden for an island, though. They go to kick back and get massages.
And say with the seafood, it's famously delicious.
Sounds great.
Something to look forward to.
Okay, boys and girls, and we have made it to Golden Key. So what we need to do here is hop on a ferry.
Left me with a hankering for seafood.
For some reason, Gladiolus calls it a quay. Just thought I'd come down here, pick up the couple of items that are here. Fossil shell and star shell. Always worth, so I don't have to come back around here later. Okay, let's go and hop on a boat. Or a ship. Okay, she's buying some fishing tackle. Hey, there's this guy here. And we can buy more off him, so let's do that. So first of all, there's the javelin. Go buy that. Javelin has been purchased, and that is for Noctis. I'm going to equip that. Awesome. We can also buy more bronze bangles for the other guys. I'm just going to sell all of my stuff first. And bronze bangles are 1,000 each, so I'm not actually going to do that. That's quite a lot of money. We'll find more along the way, undoubtedly, and when we do, I'll equip them. Okay, moving on.
Shall we shop a bit?
We can shop a bit, but I want to go down here first. It's always worth exploring. We got a wild onion.
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Oh, you don't say.
I could taste test for you.
Oil drizzled steamed fish. A Trevally fillet and a wild onion are the ingredients. So we have one out of the 2 ingredients. Okay. We need to find the other one. And then he'll be able to make us a Trevally fillet. Awesome things. Let's move on.
I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Are we?
The boats bring you here.
What about him?
Well, they'll not take you forth.
And what's your story?
I'm an impatient traveler, ready to turn ship. The ceasefire's getting us nowhere.
What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those?
What? No. Consider it your allowance.
Huh?
Yeah. And who's allowing us?
A man of no consequence.
Yeah, right.
You believe what that guy said about the port being closed?
I'm skeptical, though I won't discount the possibility.
I say we go check it out for ourselves.
Okay, and that was the suspicious stranger, and he is a very strange man, has a very strange way of talking. Undoubtedly, we will meet him again, and if you've played Final Fantasy 15, you know we will meet him again. Anyway, just going to grab this fossil shell, and then let's see what the port is saying, what the ferry timetable is saying. Today's ferry schedule, out of service.
Man, not a ship in sight. What gives?
Okay, so we need to collect info on why the ferry is out of service. But I'm going to go this way, because if these games teach me anything, it's the fact that all the collectibles will be the way that I am not meant to go. Aha, crate. And that's the Trevley fillet. Okay, so that counts as a quest. So, oil drizzled steamed fish ingredient. And now Ignis will be able to cook that on a night. And we have the star shell as well.
It's wonderful here. Thank you for bringing me.
I'm just happy we got the chance to come again.
This is my first time.
It is? How odd. I could have sworn,
Guys, you just ruined that. You brought another girl here before. Yeah, you screwed that, mate. Anyway, we need to talk to this shady character here.
The Empire. Given strict orders not to let any vessels leave the docks of Altissia.
So this is Dino Garanzi.
Real shame if you were late to your own wedding. Right, Prince Noctis? Name's Dino, by the way. Pleasure. The Crown Prince of Lucis, bounty hunting in his fancy car. Surely you didn't think it'd go unnoticed. At least not by this reporter. Lucky for you, this reporter has integrity. If you want to remain incognito, I'll respect your wish, in exchange for a favor.
Of course, it's in exchange for a favour, Dino. What you saying? So, I'm just going to listen to him, because I know how this goes. We all know how this goes.
What do you want?
Hey, I knew you'd come around. Let me see your map. Marked where you need to go on your map. All you gotta do is find me some rough gemstones, like this one. Do this, and your ship will come in. Don't, and the papers will run you out of town. Capiche?
Okay, so Dino is a force to be reckoned with right now. Let's head to the mineral deposit.
Whew, he's really got your number, Nox.
Huh. Not like we made much effort to keep it secret.
Even if we had, the press always finds a way. We needn't befriend him, but we'd best not make him our enemy.
Okay, so we have nothing else to do here. I don't know if there's anything to pick up around here. So I will, I'll have a quick look. No point in going out there, it will turn us round. No, we're good, we've got everything. Let's go to the car and move on. Are you sure you want to continue to Solhend Pass? I do.
This has gotta be the place.
All that's left is to find the stone.
Okay, so let's head to the mineral deposit. But we're gonna find every little item on our way as much as we can. Press the left bumper or right bumper to change weapon. Yes, I'm aware of this. And I'm gonna use, after I parry that. I'm going to use the javelin. It's not very powerful, but it does do this wide arcing thing like this as we get in, and then a jump, which I very much like. It's quite cool. I'm a little bit disappointed because I don't think in this version of this game Noctis can use daggers, which I'm hoping is untrue. I'm hoping later on we can, because I'm going to very much miss that, and I'm not going to go the way the arrow says. I'm going up this way. Oh, just to the fossil shell. There's nothing else up here. I thought there was more. Okay. Okay, knock this open. Another potion, always good. And now I'm going to go up here, the opposite direction to what it wants me to go. Here we go. Giant feather, awesome. Another potion. Okay, now these guys.
Be sure to smile for the camera now.
Count on it.
Gonna use the great sword and see if I can. There we go. It does a lot of damage now on its last hit. There we go. Nice and easy. Very, very quick to tidy up. I don't like using the great sword again, but it's very handy. Just yeah, get the potion here. Okay, pretty awesome. It's a good view as well. Very crisp, very clean.
See that knocked?
Found it.
I do see that. That is the rough gemstone.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, that's the big bird we saw on our hunt.
And yet it is. The zoo is an enormous bird indigenous to the Clane region.
Okay, good to know. We're going to have to get past that thing. At least we're getting a heads up about it this time.
Just a load of nothing.
Think there's any other way around? Hold up. Down there.
No can do.
Head towards the cliff with the unstable boulder and push it down to create a bridge. Okay, so this thing. Let's do it. Awesome. And no matter what graphical style that zoo is portrayed in, it is still fucking horrific. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, and enemies have respawned down here. I also like that. Show me what you got. Nice.
Coming up. Instructions.
Nice. Nice and easy. Smash them into dust. Okay, Noctis and the boys moving on. Okay, so we need to get back down here. Oh, more enemies. Awesome.
So, what's your plan with your glasses then?
I've got another pair.
The man always has a plan.
Keep up the good work, Iggy.
Right.
Nice. Very easy, very nice, and taken care of. Okay, so we looked down here, right? There was nothing of great interest, if I remember rightly. Yeah, we just went round this corner and there was like a soft shell or something, or a star shell. Okay, so we have to go across the way. Across this little bridge. Again, nice view. Very crisp, very clean. And very quick and easy.
How's it look over there?
So far, so good.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, let's cross over the boulder we pushed down from up there. So, just get this first. But I did see a context-sensitive button push here, so let's do this. They kept this over from the original FF15. Not necessarily in this place, but later on in like ice dungeons and stuff. To be fair, it looked like the character could have walked across there normally, but hey.
Hey, how's it look over there?
Didn't actually need to fight them that much at the end. My guys just absolutely annihilated them. So that's the thing, I just teleported away. I didn't mean to, but hey. Anyway, moving on.
Wind's picked up.
Storm's gonna ruin my hair.
I'm not sure whether it's a storm front or just the terrain.
Yeah, just worry about your stuff blowing away.
Yeah, there's a lot more at stake here, and we can see the enemies we need to encounter before we get down there. So this only had one item up here, but hey, we need to explore everything. It's the point of an RPG. Oh, and what do we have here? Cactus. Damn it. Sword is too slow. And there we go, we get another 2 AP and a cactus needle. So that was probably the reward for coming up here. And we learned that the two-handed sword is too slow. By the time I pressed the A button to parry a counter and give him a counter attack, I actually just dodged it. Okay. Right, so we've got one more group of enemies to fight before we get to where we need to be. Nice. Very nice. Nice and easy. So we're nearly at 2000 XP. Anyway, we have to go this way.
Wow. You know, this view might be worth the climb.
Wouldn't go that far.
What random view of the sea? Okay. Is there anything else? Nothing else here. That is the one thing that spins me out, because I'm obviously missing something. Because if you guys look down there, there is a golden bit. I don't know how to get to that. Oh, just here. We'll just go and get that then. A garnet bracelet. Let's have a quick look at what the garnet bracelet does. So we have the bronze bangle. Increases maximum HP slightly. A bracelet studded with garnet enhances strength slightly. I'll tell you who needs this. Gladiolus needs this. Let's give him the garnet bracelet. Okay, that's awesome. His strength is even stronger now. Okay, let's move on. I think I've collected everything in the area. Fantastic. Through here.
We're supposed to get near that thing?
Pipe down before you wake it up.
Together on my signal. Until then, hold position.
Makes me want to take a nap.
Quietly now.
Easy does it.
Okay, so another tutorializing section, and this is a little bit different because you weren't really given context on exactly what you should do in the original Final Fantasy 15. But in this one, it tells us, get past the zoo and seize the gem zone. If it looks like zoo may wake up, hold the X button and have Noctis and friends stop and wait until it falls into slumber again. So this is on rails, and we only have to press a button and hold it if we want Noctis and the guys to stop. So let's do this thing. And we got it.
Off it goes. Oh, we made it out alive.
Barely! I seriously thought we were at Journey's End.
But that feat was fit for a king.
Indeed.
So we completed the quest, a gentleman's agreement, and we survived the zoo.
Nice work, kid. Sorry for giving you such a hard time. I just had to get my hands on this, even if it meant blackmail. You understand, don't you? You see, I'm a reporter by day and an amateur jeweler by night. This elusive little beauty's gonna become a masterpiece. To make it up to you, I'll share a little scoop. That special coin you got? It commemorates the Oracle's ascension. That guy was tossing them out to everyone. Must have picked them up back in Niflheim. As promised, I'm in the process of securing your ferry tickets right now. Told you, I'm a man of integrity. Should be smooth sailing from here. So let me know when you're ready to ship out.
I admit I didn't expect Dino to secure us a ship.
Well, must be pretty connected if he can pull some strings around an Imperial embargo.
Yeah, that guy's one artful artisan.
Okay, we have our oil drizzle steam fish. Gives us an attack boost increase. And a HP boost increase. Okay, and the boys level up to level 8 as we spend the night resting at the Golden Key Hotel. Just going to go onto the abilities page. We have 28 AP now, so let's have a look down the list. We have this, Parry Master, boost parry damage. I definitely want that because I parry a hell of a lot. That's a good one. Cannot go across here to Saviour's Mercy. Increase the amount of HP recovered when a teammate is revived. That costs 50 AP. Not going to do that. Not going to do that yet. So let's go to Resolve Ignis. Increase Ignis's attack relative to his spirit. Let's do that. That takes 10. That requires 10 AP, and I think we're as good as out right now. So we do have a javelin. We can do this. Warp Sniper. Boost warp strike damage from long range when using the spear. I will increase that. I sometimes do use the spear. I like it. I definitely like it more than I like that. So we're good. We only have 3 AP left. The Ascension grid is as full as it's going to be for now. Let's move on.
What's that look for?
It's in all the papers.
What is? Insomnia Falls. What? Is your idea of a joke?
There was an attack. The Imperial Army has taken the Crown City.
As treaty room tempers flared, blast lit the night sky. When the smoke about the Citadel had cleared, the king was found dead.
No, wait. Hold on.
I had no way of knowing.
What? Knowing what?
But the signing was last night. That insomnia...
But the wedding! Altisha!
I know. That was the plan. Yet the reports of the invasion are all the same. How could every headline in the kingdom be wrong?
Lies.
What else do we know? Well, then we can't be sure until we see it with our own eyes.
And that means we go back to Insomnia.
Might not be safe for us there.
Might not be safe for us here.
Turn back?
Yeah.
Up ahead!
They've set up an inspection point.
If the road ahead's blocked, then we find a way around.
Let's make a detour. There ought to be a decent vantage point up ahead.
Okay, so our mission is the mission of ill tidings, and we've got to climb the hill overlooking Insomnia. Things have become drastic, and the Crown City was attacked by the Imperial Army during the night. So let's get this done. Let's find out what's going on.
So these are MTs.
Empty humanoid soldiers, soulless and merciless.
Oh yeah, those scrap heaps are gonna wish they had a treaty to protect them.
Head for the high ground, Noct. It'll help you get the jump on them.
All right.
Okay, so we were introduced to the MTs, or Magitech Troopers, also known as MT because they have no human soul inside of them. Anyway, this is a map warp. When the warp icon shows, tilt the left stick in its direction to select the icon. Once you've selected the icon, hold down the Y button to warp to its location. You can even get to high vantage points using this method. So you hold it down like that, and you hold Y. Warp kill. When you have warped to a high location, select a target to attack with the left stick. Press and hold the Y button to warp to the ground and warp kill the target. You can perform a warp kill combo by striking a game before the countdown gauge reaches 0. So we select it, and boom. Of course, that has ended the battle there and then, and we get the experience for just one enemy, because that's all we could do. But this time, we can do one of two. Boom! Both of them taken down in one precise action. One smooth and precise kill. Okay, so I'm just going to go through here because I think there's... Yes, there is. Mega potion already. Okay. So... let's go up here. And we're going to have to take down a few of these, but we're going to be hard pressed because... yeah, we couldn't get them all. Using a warp strike with the right timing weakens the enemy. When Magitech Axeman is about to attack with a full body blow, perform a warp strike. Ow. Damn it. Well, Prompto took his damn sweet time to activate that piercing strike that I told him to. Right at the end there, and he missed a target, but hey, we don't need to worry about that. Let's just have a look around. Let's get something in here. Phoenix down, awesome. That's all we can get. Okay, move on. Let's move on. This area is actually a little bit more intense than actual FF15, if I remember. So, yeah, interesting.
That's all she wrote.
Ow. Ow. There we go. Managed to break them. As soon as you read what they said, as soon as they do that purple charge you up body blow, as long as you hit them with a warp strike, then you're golden, because that makes them vulnerable, knocks them down, and interrupts what they were going to do. I just needed a weapon that allowed me to be a bit quicker. Anyway, moving on. Ow, dick!
Instructions.
Say goodbye.
Nice one, Prompto. Nice. So I took a little bit of damage there, nothing too major. Get myself an ether to recover mana with. Okay, see what else there is. The guys from the next section did not come and help their friends out, which is good. Helps me out in a big way. Awesome, some good loot there. Awesome. Oh, did not mean to do that.
Gotcha.
There we go, got to get around to this guy. Nice. Dealt with. Yeah, okay, awesome.
He's totally like King's Knight.
Huh?
There's 4 of us, just like in the game.
Well, then I gotta be a 5-star character.
Hell no. If anyone here is a rare, it's me.
You guys are now talking about that King's Knight game again, considering Noctis's father has just been potentially killed, so I need to get up there. That's it. Lock onto it, god damn it. How can you not? There we go. Just to get a potion. Awesome, moving on.
Where do they keep coming from?
Can't imagine what it's like inside.
Okay, so we have Magitech snipers now. Let's
Another one to wrap up quick.
Good chance to earn some experience.
Commencing strategy.
That's me, I guess?
Okay, also with the use of Ignis's mark was very handy there. Nice one, Prompto. And ended like the peasants that they are. Fantastic, so the Magitech troops aren't that great. Just going to go back and pick up the item I missed. There's one, I got locked out of it as we entered the fight. It's back here somewhere. Where are you? There you are. Shattered timepiece. I agree with you, Gladiolus, it has to be. Okay, so let's take on some more Magitech snipers.
Wait, I've an idea. You strike from behind. From there we'll follow. All right.
Got it.
Nice one, Prompto. Oh, still got knocked down, but hey. And dealt with. Like a boss. Nice and easy.
All part of the gig.
What's it like to teleport around like that?
It's pretty sweet.
Cool, cool. Let's move on. Now get up here, get a few more bits. And there's another area of bad guys waiting for us right there. Let's deal with these fools. Starting with the guy up there. There we go.
Coming up. Keep up the good work, Iggy. Right.
There we go. Fuck all of you. Nice. Dealt with a great sword. Managed to get that final smash out. They're all fucked. Okay. Just have a little check around. I don't think I left any items behind. Doesn't seem that way. And we are at the destination we need to be, ladies and gentlemen. Just have a little look. I don't see any items on the ground. I think this is one open area. So, we know what's coming up. I'll leave you guys to the story. That is the Crown City of Insomnia and its fall. Ill tidings completed. Okay, and it looks like we get a level up before we move on. Okay, so everyone made it to level 9. Very nice. I'm not going to put anything into ability points. There's no need with only 15 AP. I'm just going to leave it, and you guys are going to watch the next part of the story. Enjoy.
As to ceasefire discussions between the two nations, all provisional terms have been suspended in light of recent developments. Moreover, in the wake of the news of King Regis's death, we've now received word that Crown Prince Noctis and the Oracle Lunafreya have also been pronounced dead.
Keep it on.
Don't bother! Hello?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and that was the end of Chapter 1 of Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition HD. The Chapter 1 was called Departure. And yes, we just smashed that up. That's why I let the video run a hell of a lot longer, nearly double the time of what I usually do. But I actually quite enjoyed that. It was very, very fun to play. And it was fun to see how well the original dialogue from Final Fantasy 15 works in a game that doesn't have quite as serious graphics and quite as dark and foreboding setting. Although it is the same setting, it is just done in a graphically lighter way, and it still works incredibly well. Kind of along the lines of the remakes of the older Final Fantasies did, or some of the Tactics games did, or games like that. They chose a different art style, but they actually worked very well, and it proves again that Square is so very good at just doing the same game in many, many different ways. I enjoyed this, and I'm going to carry it on. I'm hoping that I have the ability to do one episode equating to one chapter, but I don't know if that's 100% possible because each chapter may indeed get bigger. And if I'm right in thinking, if they're anywhere close to what the original game's like, then indeed they will. And therefore I'll have to split them up. But for now, that was Chapter 1, Departure. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I very much enjoyed playing this. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As usual, guys, I have been Lord Exsus. I'll see you in the next video. In a bit.